In this video, we're going to be working on how to turn mixed numbers back into improper fractions. Although we like to work in mixed numbers a lot more than improper fractions, there is a time and a place and a purpose for using improper fractions. As we start off with our first example, we have the number 3.5. Our picture shows 3 wholes and a half, and that's where we get our mixed numbers. Okay, we're going to turn this into an improper fraction. The way to think about that is just how many of a fraction do you have? So in this case, we have wholes and halves, but let's just focus on the fractions. We have halves, so if I just want to focus on how many halves do I have out of this, I can actually take my picture and split everything into halves, and then I can go through and count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means I have 7 half pieces, which makes my improper fraction 7/2, or 7 halves. Another way you could do this without the picture would be able to understand that we actually have 3 wholes, and if you look at those 3 wholes, and you look at your fraction piece being 2, if I split each of those 3 wholes into 2 pieces, I can actually just take my number 2, because I'm doing 2 pieces, and I'm going to times that by 3, because I'm doing 2 pieces 3 times. So I'm going to take 2 times 3, which is 6, but then what we need to do is we actually need to add our last piece, which makes it 7. So I could do 3 times 2, which equals 6, and then I need to add the extra piece, which is 7. If we tried one more example, let's say 1 3/4, and I wanted to figure out essentially how many fourths do I have. Let's start by drawing what we do have right now. Right now we have a whole and 3/4 of a whole. And I want to see what that looks like in fourths. So what I know I can do is I can split this into fourths, and it does not change the value of this because I didn't shade in anymore and I didn't take away anything. So what I actually have here is I have 4/4, and now I have 3/4, which gets me a grand total of 7/4, and that is my improper fraction. And if we go back to looking at the process of using just the numbers, I can take 4 times 1, and then get 4, and then I can add the extra 3, which gets me 7/4. This is a way you can look at turning a mixed number into an improper fraction.